Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me for another country music reaction, and we are back with Tim McGraw and we're going to be listening to Live Like You Were Dying. It's been a few months since I last checked out Tim, so I'm eager to get back into this, so there's only one thing left to do. Let's go.
Said I was in my early 40s with a lot of life before me, when a moment came that stopped me on a dime. I spent most of the next days looking at the x-rays, talking about the options and talking about sweet time. I asked him when it sank in that this might really be the real end. How's it hit you when you get that kind of news? Man, what'd you do? And he said, I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Blue Manchu, and I loved deeper, and I spoke sweeter, and I gave forgiveness I've been denying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying.
At first I thought this was going to be a song that was going to really kick me in the gut, and it still might. Don't get me wrong, we're only just over a minute and a half into this, so it still might, but I do like the way the message has turned into taking obviously an incredible negative in people's lives and turning it, or trying to turn it into a positive. So I absolutely adore the message of this song. Live like you were dying, live your life to the best. I absolutely just adore the message, and I love how it's turned. It started, so when it started mentioning the doctors and stuff like that, I thought, oh no, you guys have done it to me again. You just try your best to give me these songs, but yeah, the message has turned a little bit now. It's got kind of got that positive spin on you know, for a lot of people, the worst times in their lives. And yeah, I love how that's turned. But don't get me wrong, you guys have done this stuff to me before. It could turn back and I could still get that kick in the gut. So let's knock it back a little bit and then let's see how this works out.
And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. He said I was finally the husband, and most of the time I wasn't, and I became a friend would like to have. And all of a sudden going fishing wasn't such an imposition, and I went 3 times that year. I lost my dad. Well, I finally read the good book, and I took a good long hard look at what I'd do if I could do it all again. And then I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Blue Manchu, and I loved deeper, and I spoke sweeter, and I gave forgiveness I've been denying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. Like tomorrow was a gift and you You got eternity to think about what you do with it. What did you do with it? What did I do with it? What would I do with it? Skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing. I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu. Man, I loved deeper and I spoke sweeter and I watched an eagle as it was flying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. To live like you were dying. To live like you were
Okay, everybody, there it was, Tim McGraw with Live Like You Were Dying. And yeah, that song, from the very beginning, I thought you were going to give me that gut punch, emotional song again. But it became this incredibly powerful, positive message, and I loved every second of it. It was absolutely brilliant. I mean, it was obviously a song all based around a lot of people getting a lot of bad news, being told by doctors, just news for me that I can't imagine receiving. So many of you have fought, and you've come through the other side of it. You'll also know other people who were not that lucky, but I just love the message that this song portrays, and I don't think it really needs to be a song that needs to be associated with, you know, receiving this sort of bad news. It can be a song for everybody, absolutely everybody. Why not live your life to the best, regardless of your health or what's going on in your life? Just live your best life. Enjoy it. There's so much to enjoy on this planet, and you know, you've got your families, your friends, your hobbies. Just enjoy as much of it as you can. We only have so many trips around the sun, so make the most of them. Really, just make the most of them. And sometimes it feels a bit odd saying things like that whilst I'm kind of sat in my office watching YouTube. It doesn't feel at times like I'm living my best life when I could be out climbing in the mountains, camping wild and free, just looking up at incredible stars. That's where I want to be. That's kind of like my peace, my freedom. And yeah, but like I say, why not just live your best life the way you want to live it? And yeah, it was just it was a great message, and yeah, just thoroughly enjoyed it. I'd love to know what you guys think of this one. And obviously this was, I'm not sure what the actual release date was for this song. It looked it had that 90s feel and vibe about it, so I could be wrong. You guys will let me know if I am. So yeah, Tim McGraw, I've only checked out a few of his songs so far, and a few of those were collaborations. So where do I go next? Which are the best ones? Get them in the comments, get your favourites in the comments. I look forward to seeing which is the most popular and checking that out next. I really do, because I think Tim McGraw has come up with some incredible, powerful songs, all with great messages. Obviously, Humble and Kind was the first time I checked him out, and that was tremendous. And now you have Live Like You Were Dying, just songs with just great messages. Very unique artist with regards to that as well. So I'm wondering if there's any more. But you guys, like I say, you're the experts, so you let me know. But if you've enjoyed this message and if you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And if you're new and you want to carry on this journey with me, why not hit that subscribe button? I'm sure there's going to be plenty of country videos that you're going to enjoy on this journey that I'm on. So until then, I hope you all take care, and bye for now.